Welcome, everyone, to 9 episodes from season 5. We're at season 4, 191, and of course, today is Way Back Wednesday. So today we said that we're going to let you decide, the audience, what we're going to do today. I mean, we have an idea. We want to see if anybody can give us any feedback of what we might want to accomplish today for the Way Back Wednesday. But
before we get to that, it's the 9-month anniversary of the fires.
Yeah, as of yesterday.
Well, yesterday and today, depending upon where you were.
That's true. It's a 2-day. Well, it's a 2-day thing. It started on the 7th, and all the devastation happened on the 8th.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, 9 months, and we have been we're 9 months and 190 episodes. So what is that? Like 10 episodes, 100 episodes of what? How do you do that? 9? I can't do that math right now, man. I'm failing in my life right now.
Jeez.
I gotta
I'm not
cheat.
even trying.
No, I gotta cheat. I gotta go to the calculator. So. So what? 9 months.
Ryan Backus.
So that's about 21 episodes a month, which is about right. 5 days a week. Some months 4 weeks, some months 5. So we're averaging 20 episodes per month. So
yeah. 5 times 4, roughly, like you said.
Yeah.
Each week has roughly 4 weeks. We do it 5 days a week.
Depending on which week. There's some be 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. You forgot tomorrow again.
Happy hump day. Yeah.
He forgot to put the Humpty Hump on the dance and your chance to do the hump. So I have a video uploading to G Drive from what we went to the Eat and Fire Collaborative grand opening yesterday, and we had it's huge. I didn't even get to go to all of the rooms, so today I'm going to go over there since it's not the grand opening and there's not a ton of people there. I'm going to go there and actually capture filming. I did interview a couple of people. I did talk to a few people that I want to come on the show to talk about their experiences. We also have this link, if I can find it, where you can actually become a podcast guest. So if you want to become a podcast guest and you're from Altadena and you lost your home in the fire, please go here, sign up. Operators are standing by. We want to make sure that you and your story can be heard because this is the season of stories. This is November coming up and December, and it's getting close to 1 year to the fire existing. So this last part of the year, to get us into the holiday spirit, even though a lot of us have lost their homes in the fire, we want to focus on stories of people that are going through things. So if you know anybody, you're watching the show, you know anybody that needs to this is going to take another 23 minutes, so this might not be today. Yeah, it says 25 minutes remaining on the upload. I should have did this last night. But if you know anybody that needs to vent, tell their story, please have them reach out on this link. It will take you to the actual posting of the information that we need to put you on the show. It also has an area on there that will allow you to tell a little bit about your story, and hope to see you sign up because we're coming up on the 200th episode, and we would like to focus the 200 plus episodes on community and anything that's surrounded with that. So,
Man,
please check it out.
the sound, your voice keeps going in and out periodically, not the whole time.
That's not good.
It's like too many people are hitting the button at the same time, so it's getting crazy. Crazy. But yeah, so to piggyback on what Brian said, please do that. And we really want to have you guys interact with us. I think yesterday's show was proof of how effective, obviously, having a great subject matter is. But when you guys were chiming in and asking the questions, giving the feedback, I thought that was very, very effective. I know Dr. Clark, Demetra Clark, was very appreciative of that interaction as well. And I think, even for these parts where we don't have that special speaker coming on, that it can make it even fun and allow some folks to, to participate, kind of go down memory lane when we're doing Way Back Wednesdays, but also to, like Brian said, tell your story. Let us know what's happening in your world, whether stuff is, going well, whether you're having some challenges. It just really will help more than you think for the people who watch, because I bet you other folks are going through the same situation that you're going through, especially when it comes to the rebuild. No matter where you are, there's somebody who's going through something similar and can benefit from hearing from you. So we appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to Marcus Hightower. What's up, bro? Shout out to Miss Antoinette Rains, aka Tony Bailey Rains. She's actually watching today.
She's critiquing. She's gonna make sure we stay on our toes. Special shout out to Mosan, joined over at Instagram.
Mo.
And please spread the word. Also, don't forget, we're gonna make the announcement anyway, but don't forget to sign your family up if you're from Altadena, because once we give it to Rotary Club, Altadena Town Council, and Altadena Chamber of Commerce, those signups will be fulfilled. So trying to give everybody a chance that watches the podcast to sign up first and go from there. And whenever you're ready, Jamal, you can do the announcements while I go on assignment.
For Marcus, I absolutely had to do this. And you're absolutely correct. Guess what today is? It is hump day. We get the twerking camel to commemorate that middle of the week, that hump in the week. Right now, we're almost at the top of the hump. At the end of our show, we'll probably be at the very top, heading down. And that'll be a very good thing. Very, very good thing. We have actually made it to the middle of the week. And with that in mind, I'll take this off and I'm going to actually download my new slides as we talk. So I hope that a lot of people watched yesterday's show. And I hope even more people watched the recording of yesterday's show. I thought it was very, 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 very one of our most impactful shows. Shout out to Tony for doing a great job of the interview. And again, shout out to Dr. Demetra Clark for providing that very useful and powerful information and helpful information for healing. Thought that was really, 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 as I've said yesterday, amazing. And folks, share this with folks. If you don't share any other episode, besides, of course, the builder stuff, definitely share that, because every single person that was affected by this fire has to deal with, the trauma of it, whether directly or indirectly. And in fact, you can carry over some of the stuff she's talking about in everyday life. Maybe you find a way to deal with this situation and move on, but hey, maybe there's other parts of your life or other times of your life where you might have some trauma or some stress or need to be able to deal with something. And you could probably carry this same message and tools over to those situations. I rambled on. Let me see. What does this say? You see her? You see her? She's like, don't act like you know me, Brian. She's keeping us on track. For sure. So I will go ahead and do the slides. I'm going to do them all. You're welcome, Marcus. Yeah. I'm going to do them all today, and it'll take a minute. So I'm going to take this one banner off so we can see the whole slide.
Take it to the streets.
All right. Media. Here we go. All right, folks. So we're going to start from the beginning. The Altadena Community Center is serving as a survivor support location. This is actually located at 730 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. Now, we see FEMA, SBA, DCBA, Treasurer and Tax Collector, and the Assessor's Office that are represented there. And this is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I did see a slide earlier today where they were saying that FEMA and I believe his SBA is no longer going to be there after the 17th of this month. Some of the more local, services will still be there, but those federal ones are not going to be there. Now, you can still get some help if you need. You can reach out to them directly, but as of the 17th, and I'll provide that a little later as a reminder, but as of the 17th, FEMA and I believe SBA will not be there physically at the Altadena Community Center. We have the LA County One-Stop Permit Center at 464 West Woodbury Road, Suite 210. Remember, they have walk-in hours Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can also set up a rebuild consultation as an individual or a small group. These are available on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., as well as Saturdays from 8 a.m. to noon. You can also set up an appointment with the SCE Planner. Those are available Mondays and Wednesdays only from 8 a.m. to noon. Now, in order to set up your appointment, you do have to go to the website, recovery.lacounty.gov/rebuilding/1-stop-permit-centers. And then you have to scroll down till you get to the Altadena section, because there's a section up top that talks about Palisades. And then you can go ahead and select the option that says schedule your appointment there. Now, the county is waiving and refunding permit fees for homeowners rebuilding after the Eaton and Palisades fires. Basically, homeowners who have already paid their fees could potentially get their fees refunded, as well as some homeowners who have not paid their fees can potentially have your fees waived. Say potentially because there are qualifications, and that to qualify, an applicant must demonstrate that they both owned and lived in the property prior to January 7th. In addition, there are only certain projects which are eligible, such as a replacement single-family home destroyed by the Eaton or Palisades fires. That does also include accessory structures such as pools, ADUs, as well as garages, and etc. In addition, standalone ADUs for temporary occupancy during rebuilding do qualify. Now, what is not eligible are commercial, rental, multifamily, or temporary housing projects, as well as those properties that were not damaged by the fire. Now, how to apply for a fee waiver or a refund? All you do is you fill out a form, and to get to the form, you can scan the QR code right there on the screen, or you can go directly to the website, recovery.lacounty.gov/fee-waivers-and-refunds. And once you get there, it's a form you can fill out online. And if you would like to submit the completed form via email, you can do so by including it as an attachment and sending the email to recovery@planning.lacounty.gov, or you can print it up and submit it in person. And the nice thing is you only need one form to cover all the departments. So that is very, very nice. And then we have the Calasis Mortgage Fund. For those who are unaware, it's this fund provides a grant that gives folks 3 months of mortgage payments up to a maximum of $20,000. It's free to apply, and these monies do not have to be repaid. Now, if you do get one of these grants, you don't get the money yourself. The grant is paid directly to your mortgage servicer. Now, if you do apply for this, please be prepared to provide proof of income, homeowner's insurance, or FEMA claim. your utility bills, bank statements, as well as mortgage statements. Now, for eligibility requirements, you just have to have your primary residence destroyed or considered uninhabitable due to the qualified disaster, such as the Eaton Fire or Palisades Fire, or any other disaster between the 1st of January 2023 through the 8th of January of 2025. You also must have owned and occupied the home, and it could be up to 4 units on the property, as well as meet the maximum combined income limits of $140,700. Now, to actually apply, you would go to the website, calassistmortgagefund.org, and at the very top of the page, there's a link that says apply. Now, if you do need assistance in the application process and filling out the form, you can get phone assistance at 800-501-0019 Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Or you can actually go to one of 2 locations to get in-person application help. One of which was the Altadena Community Center, as we mentioned before, which is located at 730 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. The other location is the One Stop Building Center at 1828 Sawtelle Boulevard in LA. Now, this in-person application help is provided Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and is set up through the Neighborhood Housing Services. Now, we did discuss this yesterday, and this was, hold on, let me bring the flyer up again. All right, here we go. It is the Talk of Tuesdays. It is a 7-week interactive workshop series designed to support long-term recovery for those impacted by the fire. There are a bunch of different sections that they talk about. So there's 7 different sections. As it says, each week they'll explore and process loss and renewal in 7 key areas led by it's licensed therapists and counselors specializing in trauma and grief, certified insurance and financial professionals, pastors offering spiritual encouragement and biblical perspective, creative artists, such as dance, music, and storytelling, introducing new pathways of expression, as well as guest speakers sharing personal stories and insights to strengthen the long-term recovery. If you're interested, to get more information, you can go to the widowstreasure.org, and you can get a lot more information about this as well as registration. Now, I know it started yesterday, and they were limited to 40 individuals. I'm hoping that they were flooded with people who are interested in participating in this, not just from those people who saw our show, but other people who had seen this. And hopefully they add perhaps another series. But definitely get this information, reach out to them and see if there's anything else that another way you can participate, given that the next one will be next Tuesday. And then the Eaton Health Village is providing free medical and mental health clinics every Monday and Wednesday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. This is located at 1280 East Washington Boulevard in Pasadena. They do accept walk-ins to be seen, but you can also walk in and schedule a future appointment. They are providing medical consultations, medication refills, mental health services, and case management, each of those Mondays and Wednesdays. And then once a month, they're providing vision and dental care. If you have questions, you can also, or if you'd like to set up an appointment over the phone, you can reach out to 951-595-7032. And I had removed this a while back. I had tried to verify if they were still doing this. I couldn't at the time. And I did find out that they are continuing this. So the laundrytruckla.com does continue to provide these laundry services. Each Tuesday, they're at the Pasadena Sierra Madre YMCA, which is at 611 East Sierra Madre Boulevard in Sierra Madre. The drop-off time for that particular location is 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. On Wednesdays, they're in 2 locations. One is the Altadena Adventist Church, at 2609 North Lincoln Avenue in Altadena, as well as the First AME Church, which is at 1700 North Raymond Avenue in Pasadena. Each of those drop-off locations are from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So you got about 10, 15 minutes if you're trying to drop something off today. And then Saturday and Sunday, there are two different locations. Saturday at South Pass, San Marino YMCA, which is 1605 Garfield Avenue in South Pasadena. And Sunday is at First AME Church again at 1700 North Raymond Avenue in Pasadena. Again, if you drop off your laundry within that time frame, 9 a.m. to 11 for all but the very first one on Tuesdays, which is 10 to 12, you go ahead and drop off your laundry. They'll wash it, dry it, and fold it for you so that when you return in a couple hours, you have very clean clothes and you can go about your business. It's an amazing service, so I'm glad they're still doing this.
Yeah, bring your laundry.
And then, of course, this is Hump Day. This is Wednesday. Juicy Little Finds Thrift Store provides and sets up every Wednesday and has...
We out here.
That's right. From 12 p.m. to 3
I
p.m.
love them.
I know. They're awesome. So again, from 12 to 3 every Wednesday, Juicy Little Finds Thrift Store provides the We Out Here Market. It is at the world-famous Fair Oaks Burger at 2560 North Fair Oaks Avenue in Altadena. Make sure you bring your proof of residency, Altadena residency, by providing your ID. You definitely get access to the free farmers market, love and prayers, legal advice, hygiene products, groceries, thrift store pop-up, and vegan hot meals, and much, much more. They do ask that you bring your own bag for these for the items that you gather. And if you want more information, please visit juicylittle.org. There's a lot of real good information out there. Also today, LA Fire Justice is providing the Ask an Attorney Eden Fire virtual office hours. It is from 4:30 to 5:30 every Wednesday. It's where you get a chance to speak with one of their attorneys to discuss the Eden Fire and their case against Southern California Edison. You get to speak with one of their attorneys and get the questions answered. It's no cost, no appointment necessary. To actually participate, though, you do need to scan the QR code so you can actually get the Zoom link to attend. And then Home of Kings and Queens event schedule for October of this year shows that every Wednesday, so in fact today, the 8th, in addition to the 15th, 22nd, and 29th, there is a Come Get Some free grocery pop-up market at 735 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. This is where you can actually get free groceries. It's a pop-up market from 12 to 2 p.m. And then on Sundays, so this past Sunday and then on the 19th, there's a wellness event. This is going to be at the world-famous Fair Oaks Burger, 2560 North Fair Oaks Avenue in Altadena. They're providing free health screening, resources, and family fun and activities. This also is from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And then on Monday, the 27th, is a healing and recovery session, also at Fair Oaks Burger, 2560 North Fair Oaks Avenue, where bingo and burgers, family and fun, and resources will be provided. This will be from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. If you'd like more information, please send an email to homekings13@gmail.com. And if you have a business, this Wednesday, today, from 11 to 1:30 p.m. at the Altadena Main Library, which is located at 600 East Mariposa Street in Altadena, is the fire recovery event where you can get your digital comeback. You get to build your digital growth, craft your resiliency plan. So participants will leave with a business resiliency roadmap, as well as resources on how to use digital tools. It is a free event, but they do ask that you register. You can register by scanning the QR code or going to bit.ly/4, and in lowercase MADL, the number 5, and capital N. And then the Pasadena Village is providing their free concert series still through this month, the Centering Sounds. So the next event will actually be today, which is the Healing Power of Music. It's concert pianist Makaiko Hirata. She will have, it's going to be at the Steinway Piano Gallery. This is actually going to begin at 5:30 and will end at 7. And for those, it's provided for those impacted by the Eaton fire and the community to build connection and heal through music. Now, RSVP is required as there is limited seating for each of these events. So please scan the QR code or call the Pasadena Village at 626-765-6037. And then tomorrow will be Rebuilding Thursdays, provided by Rebuild Altadena and Fair Oaks Burger. So it's a pop-up for every Thursday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. They again will be at Fair Oaks Burger, which is 2560 Fair Oaks Avenue in Altadena, where neighbors are able to help neighbors every single Thursday. It says in September, but I believe it's still going. I'll verify that for you. But you'll be able to learn how to save the most possible, all while supporting local businesses as Altadena is rebuilt. This Friday, October 10th, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Red Hen Press will be the Altadena to Sweden photo log provided by Alfred Heyman, who's the photographer who did all this beautiful stuff. The Red Hen Press is located at 1540 Lincoln Avenue in Pasadena, and is part of Art Night Pasadena. So there's a new and updated soil remediation for the LA fires. It's free Zoom class. This is going to be next Thursday. It'll be October 16th at 7 p.m. I'll continue to share this, over the next few days. But you get to sign up at growrealorganic.com, and it'll be something that will be helpful. As you know, this is a hot topic now. It's very important that we all, or all those who are rebuilding, need to take a look at your soil and make sure it is in good shape before you actually rebuild. And this is one way that you can actually help in that process. And then the Altadena Town Council is actually going to have, new seats that are open. So if you're interested in running for the Altadena Town Council, you can actually submit your application in addition to your $35 fee, which is acceptable via check, money order, or Zelle. Please, they're asking that you include a one-page statement of qualification, and the deadline to apply is the 17th of this month. And you would go to, you would go to the town council website. It's AltadenaTownCouncil.org. I got to add that one there. So the Black History, Black Legacy Voice echoes our truth, our lens, our legacy, our stories, Pasadena Altadena community. This is actually an exhibit of memory, resilience, and community care. The location is at the Bob Lucas Memorial Library at 2659 Lincoln Avenue in Altadena. The dates are from the 12th through the 31st of October, and they will have an opening reception this Sunday, October 12th, from 3 to 5 p.m. Now, the Building Industry Association of Southern California, in addition to the Builders for Better Communities Foundation, is providing you guys a Rebuild LA Resource Fair. And this is actually going to take place this coming up Tuesday. And it will be from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. on the 14th at Noor at the Paseo, which is located at 300 East Colorado Boulevard, Suite 200 in Pasadena. I'm trying to get this other flyer so I can zoom in a little bit. Where did it go?
What are you trying to see?
Oh, I found it. I thought, hold on. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. So if you're planning to rebuild, their experts can answer your questions about materials, services, and next steps. They've been building homes in Southern California region for over 100 years and are pleased to offer their expertise as you navigate the complex rebuild process. It's open to all fire victims, and admission is free for those who lost their homes. And to register, you would go to BIASC, which is for Building Industry Association of Southern California.org. So BIASC.org/events. And if you would like more information, there's two people you can reach out to. One is Melissa Otten. She can be reached via email at melissa@homeaidocla.org, as well as Patrice Quisenberry, who can be reached at patriceq@williamsrebuild.com. And then the AltadenaTalks Foundation presents a Day of Thanks community luncheon. This is our event, which will take place on Saturday, November 22nd, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Loma Alta Gym at 3330 North Lincoln Avenue in Altadena, as Brian had mentioned earlier, and he knew I was going to share this flyer again. You can scan the QR code in order to register, or you can go to AltadenaTalks.org/ATF, which is for Altadena Talks Foundation. So ATF meals sign up. And you can actually sign up for this. We do have a max capacity of 1,000. We are slowly releasing it to the rest of basically the world. So we're hoping and expecting that the registrations increase rather quickly over time. So if you're interested in getting this free meal and allowing yourself to collaborate and connect with folks of your community and fellowship and have some fun, please go ahead and register. It should be a very, very good day, and it should be fun. So we look forward to seeing you guys out there. So that's it for the slides, my friend. I will bring you back on. And he's back. Let's see. What did Marcus say? Let's see. Suggestion for the Way Back Wednesday. Old games played in the streets, at the park, and at house parties. Hey, how about that?
I played jacks.
Shut up.
I did.
Oh, okay. Did you?
You said old games played in the streets.
I know, but I don't know. I thought you were just joking. Sometimes, you could be joking.
No, I played jacks, hopscotch.
What about, and this we've talked about before, what about playing tackle football in the street?
Oh, that was every day.
We were so ignorant back then.
We just didn't have anything to do, and your parents wouldn't let you go across the street to parks. And so, growing up in the Manors, we had inner parks area, which was these little tiny areas with grass this high. So it was basically dirt. So and we played free frog. So you threw the thing up, it could be a can, a stuffed animal, whatever. And the problem with that game was, growing up in the hoodie part of Pasadena, you're gonna get socked in the mouth. You're gonna get kicked in the knee. It's not fair. It's not a fair game to play. So when you get a chance to get your licks in, you better take them. So that's all.
I used to love that game. We used to call it Smear to Queer. It's not politically correct.
I can't use that now.
But that is something we used to call it. But I used to love it.
Well, it's just like the Warty Gorillas. It's not appropriate.
I know. I still can't believe I was. Well, I can believe it. I was proud to be a damn gorilla. That's ridiculous.
So, Marcus, I did used to play caroms all the time at the boys club over there on Del Mar.
Yeah.
And I mean, caroms, ping pong, pool. Remember the carom had the little hill on it, or you had to go up and put the carom in that little hole on the little hill on the board. Let me see if I can pull up that. Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember that, the carom.
I don't remember that. I don't remember the hill. I don't remember that part.
All right, I'm gonna pull one up.
Now that was folks' introduction to pool. If you didn't have access to a pool table.
Let's see if I can find a good image of the carom table with the hill on it. Yeah, they had, because it was challenging. You couldn't exactly shoot it in. They had it's like an obstacle course almost. I don't even
Yeah.
think they have the thing. Let me see.
How do you even spell it?
CAROM.
Oh, OM.
Yeah, of course, when we were little, we didn't care how it was spelled. We knew how to say it. Okay, actually, I found a picture, but I think it was caroms, but it was a golf game. So as soon as it comes up, I can click on it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I used to love playing that at the park, though. Waiting in line. You said, what do you say? Need a lot less room to pull. Oh yeah, definitely. It was cheaper too if you were going to try to get a table, but I don't know anybody that had one of these at their home. I always had access to it at the park, or like Brian said, the Boys and Girls Club.
So this is the one I was talking about.
Yeah, let me remove this. Oh heck no, I don't remember that.
Yeah, so this was more like the deluxe caroms. You had all those little areas where you had to go on it, and actually, instead of this little thing blocking from getting here, it used to be like a mound, and it was a hole in the middle of that where you had to shoot the carom into. If you went in the sand trap, you lost the shot. Now, remember when the sticks would get broken, you would take your thumb and press it against the side of the thing with the carom and pop it around the board. You guys remember doing that?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Marcus Hightower, are you saying you were the king at this? Is that what you're saying? King of carom?
Lake lose 2 turns, 2 shots. You get in the sand, you lose 1 shot. You get in this area, you lose 2 shots. But yeah, this was cool. I actually want to get one of these built back again. That'd be cool. But yeah, we got all kind of, remember Hungry Hippos?
Oh, that was sick.
Yeah, somebody
It
got
always
this
broke.
set up.
Like somebody always got too aggressive with the hippo, and one of them would break.
Right, or they pressing down too hard
Or
on the
it gets
handle, or the spring breaks because you're playing it so much.
Exactly.
So it's funny. Everything is the opposite. So when you come here and you get into 1, then you move the carom here to 2, and then you got to shoot it across the board to get to number 2. Yeah,
You know what? Game. Now that I think about it, I remember something similar, but not that actual board.
I don't know what this thing is right here. Was that the shooter? Yeah, that was a cool game. That one. What else? Did anybody ever play shuffleboard? They used to have it at the bowling alley all the time. There was a whole bunch of sand, the little silver pucks, and you pushed it on down there, and you had to make sure it didn't go off the edge. You had to get it close to the edge you get. So our similar game to that was paper football. Remember paper football?
Oh, come on.
And you sit your thing up there like this. Everybody makes a goal, and then you got to shoot through it.
I used to always think I was going to get hit in the eye.
One of my favorite games was marbles. That was like one of my favorites because I would go get all kind of marbles and then play people, take their marbles.
Here's the shuffleboard game that you were talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to make sure you don't get it all the way you got to get it all the way to the edge.
And it was hard. It was hard because that sucker would get you going.
Well, all that sawdust on there made it so that you had to have a touch.
Exactly.
You had to push it with your thumb and then let it go. You got to let it go as you're pushing it. Right. So you don't have to sit there and worry about it coming back or falling off the edge.
So what we said, marbles? Hold on, let me see marbles. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to pull up. I think we should bring some of these old school games back for us old adults to have fun again. I think I want to do an event where you come to a park and it's got all this stuff like the carom games, ping pong, foosball. We got a foosball
foosball
game right here in the office. I actually, when I walk by there all the time, I played Sherry in it the other day. Of course, she beat me 7-2.
Oh,
I'm not even going to front. I was getting pissed off, but I couldn't let her show it. Like,
so
how let her beat me?
So look at that. Does that remind you of anything?
Yes, it does.
Remember having to dig that hole, and when you used to play, you used to start, or at least how we play, we start behind the line. Everybody would throw their marble towards the hole, and if you landed in the hole, then the whole goal was to go in the hole. Then you got to stick your thumb in and draw a little circle around it, and then you got to hit every single marble around there. And if you hit it, you got to keep it. Man, I was so mad. We used to use Steelies. You remember, like
I know. I used to get the ball bearings all the time. They didn't like you to use the ball bearings because it's like if everybody didn't have one, you couldn't use it. Because that would bust a marble up. Because you know how we do it, bombs.
Yeah. They even had the big ones too.
Right. I'm looking at here's a bag of assorteds. These look
Marcus says they got the shuffleboard at Dave & Buster's. So maybe when we go back.
Hey, that would be a good idea to do an event at Dave & Buster's. Because that way it'd be something for the kids. Because right now we're doing something for the family. I really think we need to focus on doing something for the children, that are dealing with this. And a day at Dave & Buster's would be a nice gesture. I think that would be great.
Yeah, that'd be cool. He also said on Los Flores they had a game called Garbanzo Ball, played in the street with a bat and a big ball, like the rubber ball or a basketball. Really? Was that like baseball?
Well, at least you couldn't hit it so far that you couldn't find it.
Oh, right. Probably not going to break any windows either.
Now, you might.
Cool. I mean, if it's one of them rubber balls, you're not.
It depends on who's hitting the ball.
Yeah, rubber ball ain't breaking the window. But if it's a basketball, it might. That sounds.
If it's that red rubber ball, that might. It depends. So kickball was one of the things that I was really good at. 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, I was the king at field school. Nobody could fade me. Mm-hmm. And I wish anybody would come up and say something because I got a nickname because of it. That's how good I was. Turned out to be becoming a kicker for the Jackie Robinson Park team that we was playing for football, and was really looking towards a career in playing soccer or kicking something.
Kicking something.
Yeah, I could kick real good. I couldn't really swing. I couldn't hit a ball to save my life, but I could catch. So. I was like a pitcher. I couldn't pitch, but I could catch. I could throw the ball in from outfield all the way to the home plate. But,
right.
We all know our limitations. Mine was I couldn't pitch because I tried it and I hit 3 people and got chased around the school the whole time. People be mad when they can't get you back, boy. They be chasing you down.
Oh, heck yeah.
I'm going to catch you on the bus. I'm walking home. Bruh, you live by Jackie Robinson Park and you walking home from field school, you are exactly right. You're not catching me, buddy. I think I got in probably like 3 fights in my whole life, maybe 4. Because first of all, you wasn't catching me. You had to catch me to fight me.
Right.
So then I just started hanging out with all the thug homies. It was easier.
Right.
Nobody messed with you then.
That's the safe way.
Yeah, it really was.
Hey, did you ever play Foursquare?
Is that where you bounce the ball into the thing, and if you miss, or it's got to be one bounce, and you don't have to go in order. Somebody can shoot it to you diagonally, and you can slap it over to the person on the right.
Yeah.
I remember playing that in 3rd grade.
What's weird? I didn't play that when I was a kid, but as my girls like were coming up, they loved it. So when I would like pick them up from school, they would ask me, "Dad, play with us." Da, da, da. So I would be playing with them and their little friends, and it was kind of fun.
That's the beautiful thing about having children, because you get to do all the stuff that you didn't really get to do as a kid. So now you can live vicariously through them.
Or you forgot.
Oh yeah, I used to play tetherball. Did you play tetherball with the soccer ball on the tether? Because when you smacked the heck out of that ball, it was up to you to keep it from getting around the ball. I would wait till it got less than three around. I smack it real hard and smack the person in the face with it. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Okay, here's another one. Swing it so high on the swing, and then you do a backflip off of it.
Yes.
Who did that?
Yes, I would definitely do that. Either backflip or just jump as far out as you could possibly go.
So did you see the one where the lady was doing it and her weave came off and it threw her out the... Oh my God, that was so funny.
They don't need to be having all that. You remember on the...
Well, because it reminds you of when somebody, like for instance, we were little kids, and if girls were playing, they would always try to jump off, but their dresses would fly over their head. Like, what are you doing? I used to have to tell my sister, you can't do this. Because all these little boys are going to be looking at us and saying, ooh, we don't need that. They're too young to be knowing about all of that.
What about, the pull-up bars where you would actually dangle from your legs? You put your legs up there and then swing and then flip up so you land on your feet. Do you ever do that? Or sit at the top and flip backwards and then land on your feet?
Or the rings.
Well, the rings, yeah, you couldn't do that, though. You can sit.
No, but remember how you used to take one and you go in a circle like this, and your whole body be going around, you'd be dizzy?
That's crazy. Did you guys have, because when I was in DeWarty for the few years I was there for PE, we had this board on the wall, and we used to have a contest, and they had holes in it, and you had to hold these wooden pegs, and you would put one peg in one, and then you have to climb.
So it was the beginning of American Gladiator.
It was, okay. That's probably where they got it from. But I forgot what they used to call that. But man, there was this one dude, gosh, I cannot remember his name. He couldn't do anything else, but he could do that thing. Is he gonna flip? Ooh.
The wig came off and
not
everything.
The wig. Oh, God.
That's what happens when you are a grown adult.
Wow.
And you still thinking that you could
slid though.
I know.
You left a badger on the grass next to her.
Like,
watch her slide though. That's cool.
That's so funny. I watch stuff like this all the time. This lady gonna say in the comments, her wig though. Her wig though. I'm surprised. Oh, there's a whole bunch of these. Especially the ones, have you ever seen that ride where people getting knocked out when they go and you ever seen them like this?
Oh, on the rides, yes. Yeah, those are hilarious.
Here's another one of those great adventures right here. Can't stand it.
Are you sharing?
I'm waiting for it to come up before I just finish. All right, hold on. Woo, boy. Can you hear it?
No.
All right, let me fix that because you gotta hear it. Oh, I can't stand it. You know what? I watch this stuff because I need a good laugh every day. So I watch this kind of stuff. All right, here we go. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Oh, no. No.
The funny part is how it films you all the time. You don't even realize you're here. Oh,
That is hilarious.
My
The ones that just pass out immediately are so funny to me.
I know. I would love to get on there to see if that would happen to me. I would just really want to see that, you know.
What's another thing? What about double dutch? Anybody double dutch?
I
didn't partake in that.
Rope like that.
Nah.
I watch it. In fact, there were some videos that just came up of some girls that are still doing it real good, man. This one girl was holding one leg up and, you know, crossing her feet while she was doing it. And it was you can't see my feet. That's why I'm doing the feet back and forth, but you can't see it right now. Oh, the good old days of that. Yeah, okay. That's exactly. Did I send that to you? Yeah, no, that's what I was talking about. Her. She real good.
Man, that don't make any sense.
She eating with that's when she's hopping on one leg. She don't be playing. She looked like she on skates.
Yeah, it's like they sped it up.
She's like, yeah. I laugh at it because it's funny, but they're really skilled. But it just looks funny because they be out there. And all I got is to put that music that they be having at church. What are you doing? I don't know. What are you doing? It'd be funny. Oh my God! I love laughing. I love to laugh.
Heck yeah!
And if I can get the chance to laugh at something all day, that makes my day, just to be able to laugh, especially in our crisis situations.
Oh, of course. So, game I used to like to play was what was it? Tag or freeze tag. I didn't really like freeze tag that much. I don't know.
You play hide and seek a lot. You had to play hide and seek in a place where there was like lots of places to hide. You couldn't do it in the open field. Unless you lay flat on the ground, you know, I can see you. You have to wear some green, something to match the grass, and then when they get close, you can dart back and touch the tree before they get you.
Touch home.
Nobody liked to be it. No one.
Well, it was cool when you were the fastest one out there, but if you weren't, that sucked. Like if everybody was faster than you, it's like no
just
way.
Don't play.
Yeah, you got to be able to beat somebody. Do you guys ever play Capture the Flag?
You what?
Capture the Flag.
Mm-mm. But here's the football game.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember that.
It'd be like. The good old days, boy. That's what we want to reminisce. So we're trying to get Altadena built back so that we could plan some good old day events. I would love to plan like a big old thing of hide and seek. We're like our seniors. That would be dope.
A big old game of what?
Hide and seek. We could use Loma Alta Park. They got lots of little hiding places. You know, you can't run back too fast. No problems. I don't need anybody displacing a hip or losing an eye or something over some child game that you thought you still could play. I thought I could do it, but my knee gave out.
We ain't trying to hurt nobody.
Yeah, that would be me. My knee gave out.
Or that's like Red Rover. Remember, you got to hold arms, man. I'm surprised more arms or shoulders weren't dislocated from doing that.
Well, you know, it's funny. Marco Polo. Yeah, we had so many pools in Altadena. I mean, I remember jumping people's fences when they went to work when I was little to go swim in their pool. One time, the lady came home and she busted us in her pool, and we apologized. She said, "I don't mind you guys even swimming in the pool. Just leave it the way you found it." After that, she never had a problem with us because I made sure everybody put the towels back, all that. So it was cool.
Yeah. Trying to find something else real quick. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hate these commercials within the videos.
Oh, I know. You gotta wait because we can't be playing those. Has no bearing on our situation. You know, every time you file something with USPTO, they always send you all these spam people come out of the woodwork. Hey, we can help you. Like, can't help me. I can do it myself. That's how I do things. Because you're a plumber and you plumb, right, Dad? So we got about 5 more minutes. Let me go over here and see if we got some special shout outs. So we got YN Lucci has joined. Thank you, YN Lucci. We're glad to see you joining us on the Instagram. We got Arts, Florals, Balloons. Make sure I get you guys in here. Excuse me. We got Sherry is not letting you do what? I just saw this message. It's not letting you click on the link. What is it not letting you do? So please, if you're still here, let us know. And of course, Brandon has joined us. Brandon. And yeah, so we got about 3 more minutes before we shut it down. Because I got to get up to We Out Here Farmers Market. And we're glad that you guys were able to join us on this Way Back Wednesdays. Sometime on these Wednesdays, we're going to be conducting interviews with the Eaton Fire Collaboratory vendors. I'm actually on my way up there today to go meet some of the vendors and get some impromptu 3-minute interviews that I will possibly show to you on Friday because we have a guest on tomorrow. So thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate everybody. I know we share this to various areas. I know when I do it, I share it to 40 different groups. So yesterday we shared it to 47 different groups. I'm still getting admins approving the posts, and they're popping up right now. So as of today, this particular post has been shared. I think, I got to refresh the screen because I can't see it. I think it's been shared 48 shares so far. So if you want to support us, but you don't have money to support us, sharing this with your various, your various people that need this information. Usually Wednesdays is a fun day, so we try to break the monotony up. I know everybody doesn't want to talk about builders every day and stuff like that. So we're actually extending the invitation again to let you know that you have the ability to appear on the show to talk about what has happened to you during this situation. So the website's right there, AltadenaTalks.org/podcast guest. Go on there, fill it out. It's a short and sweet little form. And tell us what days you are available. And we will accommodate you. We would like to get 2 or 3 people to come on at the same time. I've already started my RV interviews. So those will be part of this project as well. So if there's nothing else left,
let's have a fantastic hump day. Thanks for tuning in, and see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'll hit the button, right?
push the
Peace.
button.
Wait, let me get rid of that banner real quick.
Push the button.
Here we go. All right, y'all. Peace.